Thanks for clicking on this video, everyone. So in this one, we're going to be taking a look at the Chapter 2 revisit we're going to be getting in about a week from now in Fortnite, and discussing things that I believe we can expect to see pop up throughout the next month in the game. I'm sure Epic has teased or confirmed some things. I'm not going to be talking about those because that's available to everyone. I want to talk about things that, at least as far as I'm aware, haven't outright been confirmed. So if that sounds interesting, consider sticking around. It goes without saying, all of this could be wrong. I doubt it will be because most of it is just a given, but some things I might be a bit bold on guessing. So if I'm wrong, please don't be upset or mad or anything. I do not work for Epic or anything. I have no way of knowing, but this is all just a prediction video basically. So let me know what you want to see in this month of Fortnite that we're getting, where we go back to Chapter 2. I really hope you enjoy the video, everyone. Consider subscribing if you do enjoy it, because I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm going to shut up now. Let's actually talk about what the title says. So it goes without saying that we're going to get a new map. It's not entirely new because we've seen it before. It'll be some type of revisit, which I've said that word a lot already. It's going to be taking a look back at the Chapter 2 map and probably adding stuff to it as we go. As we saw with Chapter 1 when they revisited that around this time last year, I believe they started in, it was like the Season 3 map, I believe, and then it changed like the Season 7, not the map, but it added in like aeroplanes and all that stuff. So it'll probably change over the month a little bit. So if I had to guess, I would say that in terms of the map, we're probably going to see Season 1, definitely Season 2, and we might get a later one like Season 6, for example, later down the line if I want to change up the map a decent amount. That is a prediction, but I'm almost certain we'll see Season 2 especially. I definitely think there'll be locations like the Agency and Sweaty Sands and all those places. I can almost guarantee we will see those, but I don't know, they might change it up a little bit. I really have no idea, but the map is something I didn't want to talk about too much because it's sort of obvious that it's going to be taking a look at the more popular seasons from that chapter, those being the first two. Next up, of course, we can see a look at the weapons that were in the game during Chapter 2. So I don't know if they're going to add any new ones, but as far as I can remember with the Chapter 1 that we had last year this time, they just stuck to the original weapons from that chapter. So I assume they're going to do the same here. So we'll get a bunch of weapons that were in the game back then. I also assume that this means that they might get rid of things like the mod benches, but I do think that they'll keep the basic movement, for example, running, jumping, sliding, all that. They will keep that. That's not going anywhere because they kept it for Chapter 1. So I do believe that the current movement, like all the stuff that makes Fortnite what it is today, will still be there, but it's mainly going to be the map, the weapons, the battle pass, and the just overall feel of the game really is what is going to change. But gameplay itself, I think, will feel basically the same. That's what's weird about Fortnite, is that it changes a lot, but it still feels the same. Like, as soon as you put in a map from a few years ago, it feels almost better to play, at least to me. Anyways, we're getting a bit off topic. So, weapons, all the weapons you really enjoyed using back then, I'm almost certain you can expect to see here. I don't think they're going to change much when it comes to the weapons. It's all just going to be adding back things that we all like. So Battle Pass is difficult because it's something that's very difficult to predict, but I will take a guess here, and this is where I could get a lot wrong. Everything else I've said so far, I'm 90% sure about. This is like a 5% chance of being true. This is just going to be my guess. So I think that in the Battle Pass we'll get less skins than normal. As far as I remember, that was the case with the OG season last year. I think it was about 4 skins that we got. I think that in this season we'll get between 4 and 5 skins, and I do believe that at least one of them will be a skin from Chapter 2, but just revisited in a much different way. I know they've done a lot of variations of Midas, so maybe not him, but I think that we'll get someone from a Battle Pass. For example, maybe a character from Season 1 Chapter 2, or another character from Season 2, but they'll change the palette, they'll make different headgear, for example. They'll switch it up, is basically what I'm trying to say. And then I think the rest of them will all be completely random. Again, with the OG season we got last year, the costumes felt like they fit in that theme, but they were all pretty different, pretty random. We did get a banana skin, so if I had to think of something that was, at least to me, very iconic to this chapter, it was the Slurpee dude. I forget his name, the guy I have up on screen. I could see them adding a variation of him maybe into the battle pass, but they've already done that, so I'm not too sure who we could get, but he's probably the most iconic, like, weird sort of cute character that I added in that chapter, so maybe we can see a variation of him coming. But again, I'm guessing 4 to 5 characters, and that's all I can really predict because we don't know the story or what they're going for, but I do think we'll get a reskin of him, and then 3 entirely new characters that fit the theme of chapter 2. We might get like a new spy character to represent the agency. I'm ultimately not too sure, but those are my predictions at least. One more thing that I briefly mentioned before is something that is definitely important to note, is that in terms of movement, I think we're going to get a few more options. So we'll definitely get boats coming back. I'm pretty sure that's been confirmed, but that was in chapter 2, so that's still going to be there. Same with the running and sliding and all that. Swimming is going to be there as well. Obviously, I don't really need to mention that. I just thought that I should, just in case some people didn't play back then and they're new to the game and all that sort of stuff. If you want to see me make a video predicting what might happen in this upcoming season in the next week, do let me know. This video was mainly just to talk about things that are maybe haven't been confirmed, but are more or less just a given, really. So if you did enjoy, let me know in the comments. What do you think I missed? Maybe there's some things that I forgot to mention. This video is mainly just for people that are new to the game, maybe people that didn't play the OG season last year, or people that didn't play chapter 2 at all, and maybe worried things are going to be removed. Things like guns and maybe mod benches will be removed, same with medallions and all that stuff. But ultimately, the way the game feels and plays will be the same. It will just be on, you know, a different map with different locations. That's ultimately it, I really feel. So hopefully I didn't miss anything. As I said, check out my previous Fortnite videos that will be probably up on your screen right now. And hopefully you have a great day. Consider leaving a like and subscribing. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks everyone.